I'm here with Harlan Mitchell, and we're, of course, everyone is talking about the poor trees in Auburn, and, you know, we were trying to wonder about the legal side of that. You think $50,000 bond, which to me was high, but, you know, I mean, I've seen murder cases that are a whole lot less, allegedly, and then you're saying that he could possibly get 10-year jail time?
They've charged him criminal mischief first degree, which is damage to property in excess of value of in excess of $2,500.
Okay.
It's a Class C felony. It carries a year and a day up to 10-year sentence,
okay,
along with a fine of up to about $15,000.
Now, you also made a very interesting comment about what's on the books of what a tree's actual value is.
There's an actual code section that says that if you damage another's tree, that the value is only $20. Now, I think a defense attorney's probably going to argue that,
obviously,
but I would not expect it to fly. Those trees are worth more just from a historical perspective,
right,
and tradition-wise to Auburn University, and they'll treat it seriously.
I mean, they're priceless to that and just the whole tradition. What shocks you about this? Does anything shock? I know you've heard the interview with Frank Morales, and you being a police officer yourself, what do you think this person is going through?
I think what Frank said is correct. I mean, this is a man who was a highway patrol in the state of Texas. He's used to being in a position of authority and power, and most of them work single person units, so he's used to relying on himself. From what you read in the paper, he's retired at 18 years, which is unusual.
Right. And
then he turns around, he's divorced, he's lost everything, and I believe that his assets were limited to a TV and a 2000 Kia. He basically says he has nothing.
He thinks he probably has nothing to lose.
And it's just hard to imagine a true Alabama fan actually doing something like this, because most Alabama people respect the tradition that Alabama has, South Carolina, Tennessee, even Auburn, and they don't want to see anything happen to anybody.
I mean, that's all part of the rivalry, and I know things get heated and things get ugly, but this is beyond ugly.
It is.
And it's just terrible. Okay, moving on to different things, I wanted to tell you, I told Harlan in the break, I said, man, congratulations on not so many DUIs over the holidays, even though I know you do handle DUIs, but we don't want to see anyone out there drinking and driving. It seems like things were pretty calm here.
For Christmas, Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday, it was quite a bit lower number of DUIs made the arrest sheets than normal. Do
you think people are getting smarter?
I hope so.
I hope so.
I mean, it really and truly carries a stigma with it now, and it is some penalties that requires a lot of work for you to overcome.
Okay. I did want to ask one more question on the Auburn situation. The attorney, the public appointed attorney, is handling that case right now. He's asking to be excused from the case because he has ties with Auburn, and the judge has not yet reported on that or made a final decision on that. Obviously, you think that'll be something they'll allow?
It could or could not be. I mean, you know, just because you are a graduate of Auburn doesn't mean you're supposed to be able to
currently working with them now?
You're supposed to be able to put that aside, but I think most judges would allow them to withdraw.
That would make sense to give them the proper defense, I guess. All right, well, moving along from that, not only do you handle DUIs, you do criminal defense. If you're hurt on the job, you pretty much handle a whole wide range of services.
We especially traffic accidents, where people's been hurt in a traffic accident. You want to definitely come see me and not talk to the insurance company till you do, because their number one goal is to settle your case as cheap as they can and get it written off the books. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen for you. We do all sorts of criminal defense, from murder down to any type of traffic offense. We also do divorce, family law, child support. I'm also on the state registered mediator roster, which I'm eligible to mediate both family law and civil law. So if some judge wants you to do mediation, you can select our office, and we'll be glad to do that for you as well.
Well, great. Of course, Harlan Mitchell, located on Jefferson Street. You can just contact him. I do want to say, too, as far as divorces, I know Huntsville has added another judge. They're trying to expedite some cases, because for you, when you file for a divorce, you're looking at 18 months to 2 years now before you get a divorce. Is that the same in Limestone County?
It's probably a little quicker. It's probably closer to 12 to 18 months rather than 18 to 24, which has been Huntsville.
Does Limestone County encourage mediation?
They do. In fact, one judge requires it, and another judge, if you
Okay.
request it, he'll grant it.
Okay, great. Well, Harlan Mitchell, thank you for being with us this morning.
you for having me.
Interesting questions. We all want to know what's going to happen.
That's right. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide is right, and War Eagle for you Auburn fans out there, too. Don't do anything ridiculous. We're going to head over to the kitchen when Jamie has Matthew Kyle. I'm sure they're talking about a race.